Good. I have to look at the clock to see what time it is. I'm backwards with my timing because I'm working all these hours and then working some days off days. But good evening, good morning, good afternoon whenever you're watching this video. And hello, my YouTube family. First, let me thank you guys who came in for my test live. I did a test to see if I can work StreamYard and how does that work. So I thank you guys who were there for my first testing. And I thank you guys for the cash apps that some of you blessed me with. I really appreciate it. Thank you to my subscribers. You know, I appreciate you guys a lot for sticking with me and hanging out with me. I thank you, my new subscribers. Welcome. I hope you find something enlightening or entertaining regarding my page or profile. So I really appreciate you guys as well. And I thank my future subscribers. You know, I hope you be blessed, again, entertained, or find something enlightening or enjoying regarding my videos. So this day, I go through playlists, give people their views. So what I do is I hit the playlist and just let the videos run. And most of the time I listen, and some of the times I'm busy doing other things while I'm listening. So I came across one when I was listening, and I really didn't understand, because a lot of us, not necessarily that we voice our opinion or we voice our perspectives on things that goes on within this particular sector of YouTube, the beef sector, but you wonder sometimes if because you're not in the mix that you can see things a little clearer or hear things a little better. Um, and sometimes when that happens, it doesn't make sense. That's the best thing I can say. It doesn't, the arguments in some cases does not make sense. And I think most of the time when a lot of people are speaking out of, I would imagine, true anger, you say stuff or stuff is being said that's not really thought out. And it really makes you look somewhat confused as to the facts of what's going on. So I was watching a video, and I'm not trying to get into any shade, but these reaction videos or whatever, you have to say names or whatever. So I was watching, I think one of Rico's videos, and I can't judge Rico on anything that he does. That's Rico, and that's his life. I think that's, for the most part, it's where I am with anybody, in general. That's your life. You live your life the way you want to live your life, because only you can make yourself happy or live it to the fullest extent as you desire it to be. But I was watching it, and I know he was mad, and he was going to read and go off. But I wanted to point out some things that kind of had me a little bit confused, a little bit. Um, okay, because references are made on different content creators, let me use, uh, let me use him and some of his people. Because when I was watching the video and as I was listening, I wasn't disturbed. I was like, how could you say that? Because, like Lady Nika or somebody, get the like, when, not Lady Nika, when Lady Nika, Deanna, and Miss Bless, when the videos, when they're doing their recordings or doing their lives, they'll say, I need more likes. Hit the likes, please. Let's get those likes up. I've got so many people in the room with just this number of likes. Someone hit the likes. And I'm not want to get off topic, but I don't understand that either. Why don't y'all just hit the likes button so the video, they can do what they're gonna do? Why they have to, go back and forth. Hit the likes, hit the likes, hit the likes. Just hit it. And I think, like, I can't remember. I think it was Lady Nika. Like she was saying, if you don't, just hit the like button. If you don't like it at the end or when it's over with, just remove it and hit the dislike button. But for me to go on and for me to proceed with my content, just hit the like button. It shouldn't take anybody, every time you go to their page, they have to say, hit the like button, when you already know that's the standard for that page. Does that make sense? So just hit the like button. They're not going to proceed or go into their commentary or content without so many likes based on how many people are actually viewing or in the room. So just hit the like button so the thing can flow, if not for a better word. But Rico was making a reference to that, saying, I don't have to ask for likes. I don't have to beg for likes. And I don't have to do this. Y'all always tell me hit the like button. But so-and-so, you're not as popular as you think. So that's the breakdown of it. People don't like you. That's why you're begging for likes. But then when you turn around in your life and tell your people, okay, y'all need a little bit more likes, hit the like button. See, it's irony to me that in many cases people point a finger at others. And this is not a dig at anybody, but this is just observation. People point fingers at others for what they're doing or what they see as, I guess, a weakness, but they're doing the exact same thing. So if it's a weakness for Bless, Lady Nika, Deanna, whoever, Miss Pizarro, Rita, whoever, Fi, Sean, whoever. If it's the same thing for them, it's the same thing for you because you're doing the same thing, and it's almost like people will look at you as if is he all right? Because you go through that spiel for like 10 minutes. Y'all over there begging for likes, and I don't have to beg for likes. And y'all always talking about hit the like button. You got more haters than likes, and you got so and so, so and so. But then you turn around and say, "Okay, I need y'all to hit the like button." And I guess if I took it very seriously, it would aggravate the crap out of me. It would aggravate me because it's like you've just about cursed them out and literally, I guess in essence read them regarding asking for likes or whatever and how weak they are and fake they are and all of that. But you turn around after saying all that and ask to hit the like button. See, so what's the difference? Y'all explain to me what's the difference. Is it if it's because of somebody I don't like and they say that, then I can attack it, but I come back and say it the same thing. What's the difference? See, to me, it's no difference. Regardless of where it's coming from or who it's coming from, it's no difference. So that's why I think in my case I am biased. I like a lot of people that many people hate on both sides of the spectrum. But I can step back and be biased because I can listen and just go on from there and make my own decision or judgment based on that, not on what somebody else is saying or what somebody else is presenting, so to speak. Okay, so we get into the likes and the dislike and how they're fake, and you don't have to ask for likes, and I don't beg for likes and all of that, but then turn around and ask for likes. So we got that. And the next thing is the number in the chat. I pray because it's a big thing. I guess on YouTube in general, I don't know. It's only in the beef sector when I hear about how many people are in the chat and the numbers in the chat. It seems to be a central focus when it comes to this particular area of YouTube. I've never seen that on other videos with the cooking videos, the pet videos, the jokes, pranks, any of that. But I see it a lot here, in the beef sector. So I'm not getting that either. And I guess in most cases, I guess I want to understand the importance of all of that. Like, somebody explained to me finally about the likes and being in the, what y'all call it, algorithm. See, I don't know anything about all of that, none of that. As you sign up and you just go on, I did. I haven't had the time to sit down and really invest in what's really happening or what this means or what that means. So I'm not getting the numbers that's in the chat. If it's something that's a monetary thing, okay, I guess I can understand it. But if it's a thing of popularity, to a point, I don't get it. Because a lot of times when people are on their lives or people are doing lives, it may come at a time when you won't get a lot of people in the chat. You just won't because of the time of day it is or time of night or time of morning or basically if they like the person or not, regardless. I don't understand the importance of how many people are in the chat. If it really, because people brag about that, well, you had so many people in your chat and I had this many. So I don't get that aspect of it at all either. But in this case again, reference was being made to, okay, well, you've got like 20 people in your chat. You only had, and you'll say something like, well, you only had 200 people in your chat at such and such a time. But you go back and look at their page, and at that particular time when they did a chat, they broke maybe 20 or 25. So it kind of like, okay, but they had more people in their chat than you. So that doesn't make sense. I'm trying to figure out, or I'm trying to see the sense of it. I'm trying to make in my mind the sense of it all, because it's almost as if not everybody as a whole, but it seems like when certain people say things out of anger, what they're saying really doesn't make sense. Not taking away from their anger, but when it's pointed towards somebody with somebody, and then it's a comparison done, the comparisons never make sense, because the person that's pissed or angry is the person you would see as the one who's, I don't want to say losing, but the references that they're giving and the topics that they're talking about, it's mostly about them and not the person that they're cursing out. So I went on and I kept listening to the videos, and we got to think about the likes and dislikes. And we then got to the thing about the numbers in the chat. And then we got to think about, again, this jealousy word. And I'm at the point now I just really feel that people use words just to use them for beefing. Because the actual definition of the word never, for the most part, fits the person that they're aiming it to. You're jealous. You're hating. You're this. You're this. You cloud chasing. You this. You this. And for me, I really don't give it a thought, because I haven't a clue as to what you're referring to. Because like I said, I haven't had that much time to sit down and really invest as to the algorithms, the analytics. None of that. I haven't. I'm thankful. Let's see. I've actually been, I guess you could say, a content creator or a person who's starting to do videos, maybe 8 months? 5, 6, 7 months? And still I haven't been able to devote my full time to it, because first my father was sick and he passed. And then now, right after he passed, I started working a full-time job. And the full-time job is 12 and 13-hour days. So I still haven't had the time to sit down and really get an understanding of it. But when people throw out certain things or say certain things, and I think about it, and I'm like, but a lot of times the people who are throwing it out, sometimes they're guilty or just as guilty as the person they're attacking. And so it doesn't make sense to me. But again, y'all say it's an entertainment application, and there's nothing that's really real about it, to a point. But I always tell you people, what you see is what you get. What you hear is what you get. Another thing, and I want to say, I think Quan had pointed this out, and it made good sense to me. Even though I've always said that, and I've always felt that once certain things came out or hit the fan or whatever, I'm going to say this is probably pissed off a lot of people, but I'm just being honest, or how I see it, or my perception of it. I'll use Fi Babe. She's about the best example I can use. Maybe Sean, but Fi Babe, for the most part, I don't care what anybody says about her. I don't care the lies she tells and the narrative she spins, because she does. I used to watch her, and I used to sit in awe that this woman could sit up here and blatantly lie, and people accept the lie, when you've just watched the video she's talking about, and nothing that she says is the truth. But I digress. But her fan base, or her people base, or her whatever base, they're not going anywhere. I don't care. This woman has done just about everything any con artist could possibly do, and they're still there. But I'm like, Kwani, people say, you just taking all this money, but, and I understand maybe you don't understand the aspect of them giving her the money. She's accepting all this money, whether she's scamming or not. But the bottom line is that's their money. You see what I'm saying? It's their money. So it's almost as if that's not going to stop. And I was thinking about it the other night, and I thought, a lot of people it's backfiring, so to speak. The more you speak on it, or the more you make reference to it and get mad about it, or make reference to how not moral it is, the more they'll give. It's almost like a movie. When people boycott a movie or show, that only makes the other people who's not seen it or heard about it really want to know more about it. Why is it being boycotted? Why people don't want to see it? What's wrong with it? And I think one of the movies, I can't think of it, The Crucifixion of Christ, was it, with Mel Gibson produced and directed? That movie was talked about so bad, so bad, so bad, so bad. And what it did was, it almost quadrupled in its sales because people wanted to know what was the outrage. What was it that was so bad about the movie that people wanted to boycott the movie? And all they did was put money in his pockets. Do you see the analogy behind? Do you see the analogy or the mindset behind all that? The more you attack something, if I wouldn't do it, I'm gonna use myself as an example. If I don't like chrysanthemum, and I'm always bitching or complaining about chrysanthemum and the money chrysanthemum is getting, or how they're being thrown money at and all this kind of stuff and all of that. If it pisses me off, and chrysanthemum people know it pisses me off, what they're going to do is keep giving chrysanthemum money and more money because they know it makes me mad. Do you guys see the analogy behind that? I mean, really. I mean, in all honesty, let's really be honest. The more people that come out against finding her money-making schemes or her money-making ideas or whatever she does, the more people pour into her pockets because they realize now that they're riding really hard for her, diehard fans for her. If it pisses you off and they don't like you because she doesn't like you and speak on you, then the more you speak and the more you complain about it, then they're just going to pour the money even deeper and greater in her pockets to piss you off. The genius of it all. Woo! So I try to really understand the psychology behind it. I know it's not that deep and I know it's not that serious, but I want to understand the whole concept of it all. And those were the things that came to my mind when I was watching different videos or whatever. I think I came across Rico's because I was just watching. I'm gonna give Rico this. It's the Bartender's Club. That soundtrack, that intro, baby, that's slamming. I'm sorry, you don't like him, whatever. But that sound, that music he's got or created, that's the bomb. That's hot. I told him, I said, you need to market that or something because some people will buy that literally or download it from iTunes or something. But that's a hot song. But anyway, I was just coming because those things were on my mind, and I'm trying to stay, I guess the word I have to use is relevant, you know, to get content out there or just to get my thoughts out there or something like that, and to be still relevant within this area, so to speak. But hopefully I'll branch out into more because I really love the cooking videos. I love them. And I'm going to try a lot of their recipes once I get myself settled. So I just got a little library of things I'm collecting, of things I want to cook and things I want to do for myself when I get everything settled with the house and move. But I just wonder if anybody else notices these things or notices when people say stuff. A lot of times the people they're saying it to, it could be applied to them as well. So it's you're just as whatever than they are. I mean, you're right there in the mix. You're right there saying, you weak, you this, you this, you this. But if you're doing the exact same thing, that doesn't excuse you from it then. Because then you become part of the group that's weak, that's fake, and all of that. It doesn't change that. It doesn't matter if you like the person or not. I mean, that's just reality and that's just truth. So that's all I came to say. I was thinking about that and I said, well, let me do a quick video on it. Again, I thank you guys who are with me. Please like, please subscribe. And if you'd like to share, please share. I thank you guys for your support, especially on my first little test live. I was in a meeting, so I couldn't really do anything. And I had forgotten that I had a live schedule to do the test because the meeting was called at the last minute. So, but I did pop in to show my appreciation, and I thought maybe, well, it's kind of rude for me to have that schedule and not be able to do it. So I wanted to be, I guess, a man of my word, so to speak, and have that done. But anyway, I thank you guys again. Please like, please subscribe, please share. Again, I appreciate you greatly. Remember that I love you, but God loves you so much more. You guys be blessed, okay? Bye-bye.